Hello everybody, it is I, really, and let me just move here. And welcome to my bright ass face. No, welcome to Narcissu. I don't know what this game is all about, but I felt like I wanted to play a visual novel, and because like I know I've been lacking on the art vlogs, but I want to play something like anime-ish for a while because I've been kind of feeling nostalgic about anime stuff, especially when I had this hair. Like me reflecting on my hair and stuff made me think about like animes that I've loved, like Chobits, Maburaho, like those regular slice of life, Clanad. Oh my god, what a masterpiece! Then it made me think about masterpieces like visual novels like Katawa Shoujo and other stuff like that. So yeah, I wanted to have my own experience like that. Now this is not Kisu. I don't know what this is. I haven't read on anything about it. I am completely blind when it comes to this. So let's see what it's about. And the game is just like in small screen. I can't do anything about that, but hopefully I can bear with this. Yeah. Start. Voice.
眩しかった日のこと。
On.
そんな冬の日のこと。
I love that. Okay. Since there's voice, I don't need to voice act, but wait, let me try to full screen again. Nope, not working. It's okay.
確かに、
True, I was
それは
very healthy ever.
冗談
I
じゃ
wasn't
な
very
かっ
healthy ever since I was a child. Okay. Ah, that music! It's so good! I don't know why I'm so excited. Even so, I attended elementary school like all the others, and during summer breaks, I often played until I was utterly tanned. Damn, childhood memories. Ever, any of you kids there actually play outside? I know some kids play outside, but any of you, like, actually not just staying inside? I've had my fair share of it. I'm kind of like a veteran in when it comes to playing outside games, so I'm like retired on that shit. So June, shortly after my entry into middle school. Okay. The day I ordered a swimsuit for. Use the next one. We're gonna have fan service here, boys. On a day just before the first semester midterms, on a day when the first drops of rain were so cruelly cold. I thought that voice, well, not the voice, falling from amidst of the pure white of the overcast sky. Of course, the first time it happened, all my classmates came to visit me almost every day. And when I was released, oh, she got hospitalized. They even came to my house on weekends to play, but that was only the first time around. Autumn into winter, winter into spring, a vicious cycle, hospitalization, release, clinics, and hospitalization again. Painful. And before I knew it, even the classmates I once called friends turned into acquaintances. Been there, felt that, done that, and then into strangers. God. Speaking of that, any of y'all have this? I'm so sorry if I'm cutting out. Any of y'all had this like feeling that you have someone who used to call close friend that you want that became a stranger to your life that you want to become close with again? I certainly have a lot of those in life because I'm a weeb and I'm just like so introverted and so outcast of the social life. I'm losing them. No, it says as I'm a very sharp person in real life. So if you see me and like you go, hey, what's up? And I'm like, just try to calm me down. I'm a very shy person. As if with every changing of seasons, I was being erased from their collective memory. Man, let me tell you about that. That doesn't feel good. There's the voice. So let me tell you something about that. I'm getting very nostalgic here for some reason. I don't know why. It's so good though. I feel kind of like warm in the heart. Let me tell you something about my life. Back when I was in Saudi Arabia, there was this thing that happened with papers, and basically I could no longer. Long story short, I can no longer go to school, and I had to stop for a year. What happened to me was, I was literally cooped up into my room with internet, but my but the moment that happened, something ironic happened. My dad, who has been sick and been like been what do you call this? Been confined with diabetes who just got out after a few months, suddenly got better and suddenly was able to find a part-time job again along with my mother. So I was the one who was left alone in the home now. So it didn't feel good. I was having lots of emotion. It was emotional rights, and one of the things that really sucked in those days was I knew who were my quote unquote friends were. Yeah, apparently not all of them. 90% of them weren't really my friends. They were just some people who you were like, hey, what's up? Hey. Then when they got busy and I was like greeting them, they're like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm kind of tired right now. I'm see you later." Even though they didn't have any shit to do, they were just like fucking around because they were. And one of the things that I felt that was just like the starting point of it. The moment I knew that something was off and like they were faking shit, the faking the friendship, or they were either like really very numb to friendship, what friends were was when I returned and I tried greeting each one of them. They were like, was hi, yeah, hi, hi. It's like, yeah, I gotcha. Nice one, you fake ass sons of bitches. But yeah, that's the long story short. If you have friends like those, like, I suggest this because you can't blend in with everyone, right? So I suggest this. Yeah, take the word of an introvert, everyone. You're listening to an introvert now. This is how low your life is getting. I'm kidding. Listen to this one and listen to this one good. Those who you call friends sometimes aren't really your friends. You will know if they stick to you. Like they keep talking to you even though you guys are far away from each other. You still talk and you still communicate at least from time to time, and he doesn't treat you anything like a stranger and and you also feel light towards each other. Now, if you have those things who you call really close friends, and then when you suddenly get separated and all that shit, and then you return, and then all of a sudden like, hi, we had a long time, I don't really know you anymore. Like, you just have to let those go. You cannot stick to those and you cannot be hurt by those. A, because time kind of changed them and it changed you. B, they they were busy in some sort of a way, but see, you can one thing you can blame them is for not you can blame them for not trying hard enough, and you can blame yourself for not trying enough in a way if you think you didn't try hard enough to reach out to them, because there is this point of reaching out. You can reach out to your friends whenever you want. If you think you've tried your hardest to reach out to your friends and nothing still happened, you gotta let go of those people, man. Those people are what you call fake ass friends, and they're kind of the friends that doesn't blend in with your kind of personality. So yeah, I hope you're not one of those. But yeah, any of you like are a former classmate of mine, or former friend, and we haven't talked a lot, and you see me outside, give me a hi, give me a hello, and I'll return back with a really, really weird, awkward, usual me reply. Like just this one day, like I met up with my friends and I was being weird again, and we haven't met for like a couple months. Just now, I met like two old classmates, and they were like, "Hey, what's going on?" They started joking with me. It's like, and started acting all weird again. So yeah, I'm like that to my friends. I'm very jokey, but I'm very silent also from time to time. I tend to run out of words a lot. But back to the game now. Wisdom, moment of wisdom right there. But my very existence was an unpleasant fact. God, that hurts. So it looks like I've been erased. Yeah, and like I told you, it does feel like you've been erased when that feels like, oh, it's the rain. Oh, no, it's not the rain, it's just transition. I spent so many seasons so without the want or need to converse with anybody. Yeah. For that matter, my English accent never changed from that of a first year middle school student from still. Mine was the opposite. That is where my time my time seems to come to an end. What? Girl, you don't need to do this. Oh god, I don't like where that's going. Early summer 2004, protagonist. 8 years later, summer, flowing sweat, a gigantic electronic scoreboard in the driver's license examination facility. lit up all at once. My eyes and everyone else looked at for ore. For ore. For ore. What is this, Minecraft? No. I'm so sorry. Let's get into the mood here. My eyes and everyone else's looked for our respective numbers. 237, 237. And of some 8 columns of lit text, sure enough, my examination number was shining in the midst. Nice. Clickety clack. A nearly empty train car, perhaps thanks to the beautiful afternoon. Almost alone in that train car, I was heading back home from the examination hall. So I'm just trying to get into the mood because this girl like whispering, so I'm trying to lower my voice down. And fan, shush, fan good. It's not that hot. My left hand held a new traffic regulation handbook in my breast pocket. What's that? I held my brand new driver's license. Oh, why can't you just say pocket or patch pocket? Could have been better. So now I've got a license as well. Nice for you. I muttered somewhat happily, but there was no strong feeling behind it. Oh, I never particularly wanted to drive a car. I never particularly had any motive for it. It's just that my colleagues and the technical institute both recommended that I at least get a driver's license. That night, when I told my parents that I'd gotten my license, they merely replied with an "I see." What kind of fucking parents are you, dude? Like, if my parents said, like, you can drive a car, like, if I shouted, like, hey, I have a car now and I can drive, first few oil, I'll probably waste a few thousands on oil. That's how, like, my parents would react to that shit. And when I asked if I could borrow the car just for a test run, they instantly and currently said just one thing. No. What the fuck, dude? What kind of fucking parents are these? God, but what? Apparently I just load out the configuration. Configuration. Well, I don't really like auto mode, screen mode, window. Oh, there we go. I can full screen it now. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up the thing. Does it mess up the thing? Oh, it messes up. It messes up the thing. It messes up the thing, y'all. Oh well. No full screen for me then. Oh no, never mind. It's working. Okay, there we go. Yeah. It's working, everyone. It's working, but I need to maybe minimize this a bit. Wait, let me see if I can minimize. No need really. It's just fine. So yeah, some off-camera editing here, some top quality editing here, y'all. For y'all to see. Okay, my OBS. Okay, now back to the game. Return. Oh no! Oh no! God damn it! Oh, jeez. Okay, let's just storm through that again. I'll just storm through that. Summer light. Yes, 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 yes. God. Oh no, I think Satsumi? Oh god, okay. I have to start all over again. I'm just spamming click now, okay. But while this is going on, I wanna talk about y'all about like shit like friends. Like, it's true, it's hard to find who you're gonna actually stick with, but there will be some. It might not be a lot of them, but choose those who stick with you till the very end, because you're not gonna regret anything if they're really close to you till the end and you guys don't let go of each other. That's a good thing. Like, I have a friend right now who used to be my friend since the 6th grade, since I got moved. Like, I remember that the story of this is like we're like over here. But where I got to return to school again, and I told you that I knew who my fake ass friends were. Now, one thing that made it even clearer for me was that our sections were deviated. That means I was moved 1 year back because I stopped a year, so they were 1 year higher than me now. So those people who I thought were my friends weren't really my friends after all. And yeah, And what happened was I got into a new section, into a new grade, into lower grade, and it's still not there. Okay, I'm looking. And what happened was, well, I met a lot of good people, let's just say. And this section, I was like, and looking at it now, I was glad that I actually stopped for a year and I got to meet those people because those people were a lot fucking better than the ones that I used to talk to. Some of, well, at least half of them. I'm not gonna give out names, but there was this one who, like, there was this one who was like, I tried became my driving partner, and, I tried connecting with him again, and it's just he keep on like being like a brat about like everything I say. It's like I'm trying to be quirky and jokey. It's like, God, man, what's wrong with some of you guys? You guys just don't want to talk. It's like we don't want to talk. It's like, oh, you're one of them, right? And he's like now apparently living his life being an athlete and a pisam. It's like, yeah, it's like, and it's like, you know what, whatever, I don't care. Then next day, the next day, I woke up with chest pain and went to the hospital again. Sickness and injury had nothing to do with. But yeah, that's the story of how I met some of my longtime friends. I got into their section, and then things worked out, and we still talk until this day. So yeah, sickness and I generally had nothing to do with each other, which is why I found the ER waiting room to be utterly boring. Just when I thought they were through examining me, they ordered an x-ray and some blood tests, then they left. Continuing to the story, by the way. And again, I was left waiting for a long, long time. I'd already polished off 3 volumes of Shonen Jump. Oh man, read Dragon Ball Super! There's more than 3 volumes there! You're really gonna have a hard time leaving the room. And was just about to start on the fourth when... Oh, he was like starting on the fourth. First, probably Naruto. He admitted me to the hospital right after then and there. Right then and there, I can't read. And it seemed that my new license, which still lay snugly in my breast pocket, would have to wait a long time for its turn to come. Protagonist Autumn 2004. Right around when the all too noisy cicadas had finally gone silent, I once again found myself in the hospital as per usual. Of course, it wasn't as if I'd been there the entire time. It came and went, futile cycle. A futile cycle. My first surgery was a month before. After that, I started doing the 5-minute commute to and from the hospital by moped. Wait, is she sick with something? With a disease? God, no, I'm not. I'm gonna get pillow chan because my back is aching and I need to lay it. While I still had no clue what PET or ERISA stood for, in no time at all, several months had already passed by. As my appetite decreased, my medication increased. I could feel my own physical strength atrophying away. That's not good, man. That's not good. I kept imagining that my legs were getting thinner. But the needle of the weight scale rudely informed me, it's not just your imagination. Yet I kept looking on myself with detached interest, as if it were happening to somebody else entirely, as if I was looking at the scene on TV or the like. My mind could not grasp what had so suddenly happened to my body. Nothing within me was telling me that this was real at all. And that's why, even though it was all happening to me, I kept looking as if it were happening to someone far away. 2004. A day of winter around when the Christmas trees had vanished from the streets. I was discharged home as a kind of year's dead treat. It seemed like an exercise in total transience, but still, it made me slightly happy. I traveled back to a home I had not seen in a long time, in the midst of a freezing rain. Strangely enough, my entire family was there. My parents, who had never so much as talked to me, came out to meet me, if with terribly stilted smiles. Fake ass smiles. And my little sister, with whom I'd never had a pleasant word, had made my favorite cream stew and fried shrimp just for me. Really. They made me sit at the table. They peeled tangerines for me. They were cruelly kind. It was an impressive display. Those formation of words, it's like saying this is all just a play. The formation of that how words were described. That's beautiful. Very good job, writer. Beautiful. I'm kind of learning how to write a story as well myself, so it comes with the responsibilities of like creating a Stickman's figure series, just like the League of Shadows episode 2. So seeing things like this, even though it's just like plain text, magnificent. I salute you. At this point, a little thought occurred to me about my new driver's license, which was still stuffed away in my pocket. Don't tell me it's still in your breast pocket. 2000. It's already 2004, and it's rotting now. That perhaps would end for the license without it ever having known any use. Oh God! Don't say that. Stay positive. Stay positive, damn it. It's surrounded by a trio of stilted, strange smiles. I get that thought, as if it were someone else's business, with this passion, ambiguity, and total disinterest. God, she's losing the will to live. That's not good. Another year passed by. A new year began and I returned to the hospital. But on this day, instead of my usual fourth-floor room, I ended up in a conference room of sorts. They took me there. And then my father and the doctors had a little talk. I joined in. Well, they talked to me. So this was their so-called announcement. They said it in a terribly roundabout fashion, so they told me that I was going to die. You see, that was my only reply. I had no other words. It was the only thing that left my mouth from beginning to end. When the doctor's ballpoint pens flew across the paper, as if in response to my words. Those were probably hospice enrollment procedures, business-like to the last. My father was the same. So it's this simple. Was the only real thought I had. That day, I was transferred from fourth floor to seventh floor, from a six-person to a private room. It was a little different from the other wards. This seventh floor. First of all, the floors were sparkling clean, and second of all, the ceilings was higher than I'd ever seen it. The rooms were very nice and had large windows, from which the warm daylight streamed in as if by design. The windows only opened a little. I tested them out, and my head would just barely fit out of one. The color of my ID bracelet had changed as well. The bracelet that I had worn ever since that first hospitalization, the one that had my name in blood type record on it. Its color now changed from blue to white. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's probably a hospital bed, but a high ceiling, a white vinyl bracelet, a window that would not open more than 15 centimeters. The TV programs. Basically, this is trying to say that she's being cooped up. The TV programs celebrating the new year were still playing, and I was transferred to this seventh floor. She kept transferring floor to floor, everyone, but she was still cooped up in rooms. And it was at the dawn of that very year that I met her for the first time. Ooh, Narcissu. Oh, so that's how you say it. Sorry. She started talking again. That's good. That was really sad. I was tugging at my heartstrings. There's this place kind of like a lounge at one of the side corridor across from the nurse station. This generally deserted place held a few couches, chairs, as well as large TV. Stupid program commemorating the new year were still being broadcast on that 28-inch screen. And there was a girl who looked absolutely bored watching that absolutely boring TV. Short, pink pajamas, a white bracelet on her wrist, just like mine. Impressively long hair almost reached down to her hips. Hey, do you find it interesting? There was no deep purpose in the asking, simply I had nothing else to do, so I started talking to her.
別に
Not really, was her only reply to me. She didn't turn to face me at all. She kept looking with boredom at the TV, as if I didn't even exist. Then not much, even as I thought. I sat down in a chair next to her. And side by side we watched TV, nothing else to do, nothing else we could do. So we sat there silently and watched New Year celebration programs as per usual, a useless array of comedians and oddities. And every so often, the MC's stupid shrill laughter resounding dryly in this white sun-drenched lounge.
ねえあなた
If that didn't give a good visual in your head, basically this room is dead silent and full of people who are hopeless. It's fucking sad. The girl suddenly started talking to me, but her eyes were as glued to the TV. Was
あなた
always glued to the TV. How many
何
times
回
is it for you now? What do you mean by
こ
that?
こにあなた
How
に
many
来たの
times have you come here to the seventh floor? Sorry, I have no clue what you're talking about. See, so it's
初
your
めて
first
なん
time
だ
then.
ね
So she'd seen my confusion about her question and come to the right
じゃ
conclusion.
あ他に誰もいないし
Then, since there's no
私
one
が
else
やるん
around,
だから
and since it's my duty,
そ
duty?
ういうルールな
There's
の
this rule. Nodding slightly, she explained that the rule that someone here on the seventh floor should tell newcomers the truth. I knew nothing. I understood even less. And even I did not even, and as if I did not even exist, she slowly started her
そ
speech.
れじゃあ
Then listen closely. Her words, spoken methodically, one by one, were a little different from all the ones I'd heard from the doctors about this place. In their business-like, crisp syntax as they told me, this is a place where one waits for medical advances. This is a place where one heals one's heart, and perhaps they might have been corrected in a general sense. But according to the girl, that was just the party line. The truth was that this seventh floor was the only place in the hospital where medical treatments did not take place. This was just a place where you waited for your life to come to an end. You would. Those were her words. I thought so as well. I felt it even before she'd spoken.
私
See, this is my second time. Second time doing
こ
what?
こに来る
Coming here. And then she explained to me that nobody on the seventh floor stayed here from initial hospitalization all the way until death. While there was still zero possibility of being cured, you were sent home and your condition was stable. But if it worsened again, you could be returned here. That cycle only ends in death. Whether it was at home or here on the seventh floor, always one of the two. You're going to die. No way to escape it. Seemed okay. I'm gonna save it here, everyone, and end the episode here. Um, I might continue it, but if not, know that I've been playing this off camera because I'm liking the story. Not that I like the story, I like the concept. I like how sad, how gritty, and dark the story starts off. And it's not like dark like oh my face. So that's probably like this the entire time. Sorry, but it's not like dark like die bitch die bang 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 boom 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 boom. No, it's like sad that there's just literally no hope for them to live. So what happens here? And I would like to immerse more in this story because I want to know about it. It kind of really affects me right now since I see my voice kind of like acting a bit jibbery and crackery, but it kind of tugs in my heart a bit because imagine being in that spot. Like you have no, the doctor say you're about to die, and they send you in this room that makes you even more, makes you like feel like you're even about like that. It makes you feel more that you can grasp it even more, and they give you the stupid party lines, fake ass lines like this is where one goes to heal themselves. There's no medical advancements yet, and this is your kind of duty. You wait here, but basically you just die there. I can't bear thinking about it, man. That's sad. So yeah, kind of feeling kind of sad about thinking about that now. And the way it happened to her, the way how she lost friends was also sad. And that's something that I could relate to even more. So, without further ado, I'm gonna end this very, very sad Let's Play here. But yeah, um, I ran out of words. This is me, like in realism, like when if you meet me and you become acquainted with me and you start talking, it's just like how I talk. Like, yeah, yeah, kind of. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, and if you want more, just tell me. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See ya. I mean, I said thanks for watching. Okay, see ya. Get out of here. Shoo, get your face out.